A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development for the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has expressed his support for a newly proposed revision of a controversial peace plan aimed at resolving the war. The amended 28-point plan, which originally raised concerns among Ukrainian officials and their European allies, has now been streamlined into a 19-point framework following discussions between U.S. and Ukrainian officials in Geneva. Zelensky took to Telegram to convey his optimism, stating, "Now the list of necessary steps to end the war can become doable." Many correct elements have been incorporated into this framework. The original plan, drafted by American and Russian officials in October, faced backlash for its perceived favoritism towards Russia's war objectives. As negotiations unfolded, Russian representatives notably abstained from the Geneva talks, leading to a firm rejection of the amendments by Kremlin officials who labeled them as completely unconstructive. In the backdrop of these discussions, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt emphasized that the Trump administration is not exhibiting bias towards Russia in its diplomatic efforts. The idea that the United States of America is not engaging with both sides equally in this war to bring it to an end is a complete and total fallacy, she asserted, reiterating President Trump's hope for a peaceful resolution. After the Geneva talks, Trump took to social media, hinting at a potential breakthrough while cautioning, "Don't believe it until you see it." The discussions commenced under the watchful eye of U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who had to clarify that the controversial 28-point plan was not a product of Kremlin influence, despite its alignment with Moscow's long-standing demands. Zelensky remarked that the revised 19-point plan represents truly the right approach, indicating that sensitive issues will be addressed directly with President Trump in future discussions. An official from Zelensky's office confirmed that the previous 28-point plan is no longer in play. The urgency surrounding these negotiations heightened following Trump's comments, suggesting Ukraine had until November 27 to accept the deal or risk losing U.S. support. This prompted swift action and emergency talks between U.S. and Ukrainian officials. The counterproposals, reportedly developed by the UK, France, and Germany, excluded any recognition of Russian-held territories and allowed for an increased Ukrainian military presence, while also keeping the door open for Ukraine's NATO membership aspirations. As the conflict continues to claim lives and displace millions, the stakes remain high. The war, now approaching its fourth year, has resulted in substantial casualties on both sides, with tens of thousands of soldiers and civilians affected. In a related development, a coalition of the willing meeting among Ukraine's European allies is set to take place, as UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer emphasized the ongoing need for a just and lasting peace in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Kremlin officials have dismissed the European counterproposal as unconstructive, highlighting the complex dynamics at play. Zelensky's administration is aware that the main hurdle lies in Putin's insistence on legal recognition of territories acquired by Russia. The geopolitical chess game continues, with expectations mounting for direct negotiations between Trump and Zelensky to finalize the peace deal. As the world watches, the outcome of these negotiations could reshape the future of Ukraine, its territorial integrity, and its relationships with both the US and NATO. With the situation evolving, all eyes are on the leaders to see if they can navigate the treacherous waters of diplomacy and secure a path to peace. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.